Exciting news for you video game nerds. I have about a week and a half left of my deadline for this project, and things are coming together really fast. What I got to show you today are some of the features that we wanted to do last time. I'm not going to be able to do all the features that we have on our backlog, but we do have a game that is going to be functional, playable, and a lot of fun. And what I have to tell you is that you can play it too. We currently have a beta version up on my website for you to download and test and possibly put your name up on the high score. So we'll show you where you can find that, and you can play along. A couple of the last features we need to do is we got to get the artwork together. I have contacted an artist. I've contacted lots of artists, but I found one who's going to help us out, and he's going to work on a list of things for us. We need to get the sound in there, and then possibly a couple other touch-up or niceties, whatever we can get done in a week and a half. That's a very short amount of time. So hang on. We'll switch over to the computer view, and we'll show you some nice high-res versions of how the game's playing, and show you on the website where you can download the file yourself.
Okay, here we are at our backlog, and I broke out some extra things that I needed done graphically. When I virtually met with the artist, I talked about the different things that I could really use in the game. And so first we need a title screen. I don't know if that needs to be animated or not. Maybe if we got time. We need a game end screen. High score entry screen. That's possible. The sprites are what really need a redo. The planet, it looks okay, but maybe if there's some theme that fits better. That's really what I want the artist to do is come up with some kind of thematic style that all the sprites and all the graphics will tie together. The bomb is our weakest sprite. It's just white pixels. The heavy bomb, kind of a black outline. It's kind of fun, but we need something a little more. I don't know what we need. It needs to be something that's more style. The smart bomb is okay, but it probably needs some work. Satellite is very boring. It's just a single thing that's going around. And our bullets, they're probably okay. The gameplay could possibly use some kind of background as well. Now, some of the things that I said I was going to do last time that I got done, well, pretty much our enemy control's done. We need to complete the waves. There's only about 10 waves in there right now, but it needs to be fleshed out to possibly 100. What I really did was the high scores and the keeping scores, and those have been finished, and I'll show them off to you real quick. The scores, I had to really write down what I thought would be necessary for being a fun game. The bomb I made worth 20 points, the heavy bomb 30 points, smart bomb 40 points. The bonus ammo, so any bullet that you have left over is worth 25 points. That gets counted up at the end of the wave. You also can get 1,000 points if you have 100% of your planet left. Then if you have between 99 and 90, you'll get 900 points. So it's like every 10 percentage points, you'll get 100 points for that. And again, that's counted up at the end of the wave. There's also a bonus wave, which gives you a chance of earning 2,000 points if you hit all 10 targets without losing any shots. You only get 10 rounds of ammo, so it's really you have to be precise. Okay, so we got the scoring in there. So I skipped the rocket ship for now. I don't think I have time to do that very well. I skipped mines. Really, I've changed the way the bullets are. Instead of having a different ammo style, which you can select through the numbers, I just used the fire 1 button for bullets and the fire 2 button for rockets. So you don't have to switch back and forth, and that just makes it easy. If I added any other bullet types, it would add to the complexity. And again, I don't have any plus-ups to put in there. But, you know, if I have time, that's possible. But right now, with a week and a half, we got to really focus on the graphics and the sound. Oh, I should probably put that sound. Okay, so that's our backlog. Let's take a look at Unity. Whoop. Let's take a look at Unity and see how our game is. So we had, I had a little redo of the boxes with all the text for showing up between rounds and counting up the bonus, but I got that all worked out. I don't think I did anything too much strange, just sort of cleaning up the state machine. So let me go to the game master here. I'll bring up the editor. What I had to do was in the state machine here, game start was already done, gameplay was already done. Game over, I really had to make some changes here. I have it bring up the game over screen, and I have to have it check to see if we have any high scores. So if you got a score which is larger than the top 10 scores that the machine keeps track of, then it will let you, it'll switch to the high score state machine and let you type in your initials. Otherwise, it'll go to the title screen, just like normal. So we have, that's standard. So we have the bonus count, and this is the part of the routine where if you have hit all of the targets in a certain amount of time, or if you have any ammo left over at the wave end, you'll get a temp bonus for that. And if you have any of the planet left over, you'll get bonus points for that. At the end of that, that will get added to your your score. Okay, so that was a whole different state, that counting up of the bonus. There's also a bonus round, and that works like a regular round, except at the end it checks to see if you have destroyed all of the targets cleanly. And if you do, then you get 2,000 bonus added to your score. Otherwise, you don't get any bonus added. You still get the points for the targets. The targets are actually worth quite a bit. Then there's a high score mode. So if you do get a high score, it lets you type in 3 initials. And then after you do that, it will add you, it'll sort it into the high score list. And here's the magic bit. It'll update the high score list, and when you update the high score list, it will also post it to the internet. So we have an internet leaderboard. So when you get a high score, your initials will show up there, and you can check it out on the website. Okay, so let me switch over to the website. Okay, this is the Mills Game Dev website, www.millsgamedev.com, and it's just a splash screen with it talks about the 3 projects and lets you link to the playlists, and it talks about what else is going on. Right here we have the leaderboard. So when someone plays a game and puts up a high score, it'll show up here on the leaderboard, their initials, their score. This will also say what wave they were on and how much of the planet was left in the last round that they completed. And if you want to try and play along, you can go to Downloads. And here we have the 7-zip format of the file, so you can download that and install it. We also have an alternate link with an installer version. One of the things I learned was about code signing and developers. So it's really hard to just throw something out on the internet and have people download it and run it without a lot of flags popping up, unless they have a developer's code signature, which I didn't quite have the $495 to buy the code signature at this moment. So maybe in a couple of months, we'll see. So right now, you can download this version and the 7-zip and run the extractor. If you have WinRAR or you have 7-zip, it goes pretty smooth. This right here, if you download it, when you run the installer, Windows 10 will pop up and say, I don't know who this guy is. Are you sure you want to run this? Actually, it won't let you do it. You have to click on a little more info and then tell it to skip that protection. So you can download it and try it out. And let me show you what the game is like. So let's see. So when you install it, you get a folder like this, and the pd2.exe is the game made with Unity. So this is the starting screen. Now there aren't very many controls in this. It's just the mouse and the 2 buttons. If you want to quit this, you hit Alt F4 and it will quit this app and go to the desktop. So I'm going to hit Start, and it comes up. You can see down at the bottom it's got my high score from the last time. And so here's the wave 1, shoot down the bombs. And so if you hit the left mouse button, you'll get the bullets. The bullets travel pretty fast and in a straight line, and when they hit something, they'll blow it up. The other button will do an X, and then it will blow up when it hits that X. And the other thing is it will travel through objects. But it also travels a little slower than the bullet does. So the right mouse button are rockets, and the left mouse button is bullets. So depending on what you want to do, if you're shooting something far away, bullets might be okay. But if there's like a big pile and you want to try and get them all, you got to be careful, because you got to time it right if you want to use the rockets. But the bullets are nice and fast. You just got to be good at aiming, which apparently I'm not. All right. So there's the wave end. Let's see if we can make it to level 5, because level 5 is the bonus round. So you can see it's counting up my ammo bonus and my planet bonus. I only have 57%, so that's 500 points. All right. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so the bonus points, I had 11 ammo, so it's 25 per, and then 57. You don't get any planet back. That's the way this game is right now. So 57 is the best it's going to be for a while. So you can really get a lot of points if you protect your planet and try to keep it as high as possible. Oof. Ah! Oh no! Yay! So it blows up with all those little shards. And did I get enough for a high score? High score earned, yes. So this is where I can pick my initials. Okay. So the initials have been submitted. Now it's not enough to beat that score, but it should have put it in the leaderboard, but you can only have 1 score per set of initials on the leaderboard. So that's the game. Again, Alt F4 will get you back to the desktop. And let's go to my website here. Let's go back to leaderboards. Let's see if it put it in twice. I don't think it did. Yeah, no, it just left the high one. So if you get a lower score, it's not gonna overwrite it. Okay, so hopefully next time we'll have some great sounds and some great artwork. I plan on interviewing the artist and finding out, what his job is like, and any tips and tricks that us as game developers should do to help artists get their job done. And then we should be wrapped up with the game. This is exciting. All right, so thanks for following along. If you like this stuff, please subscribe and check the alerts so you can find out when the next episodes are coming up. And we'll see you next time.